I'll call this meeting to order. It's the regularly scheduled meeting of the Transportation and Public Works Committee, this day, October 23rd, 2018. I'm Councilman Reich. I chair the committee, and I'm joined by my colleagues, Council Members Johnson, Fletcher, and Gordon. We are a quorum, and we'll proceed with today's agenda. On today's agenda, we have 7 items, including 2 public hearings. The remainder are on consent. I'll go through the consent items first. Item 3 is the contract amendment with Safety Signs LLC for traffic control devices. Item 4 is the temporary easement agreement for Cedar Avenue South sanitary reconstruction project. Item 5 is the uniform assessment rates, establishing the 2019 rates. Item 6 is the bid for Leamington Ramp and Hoff Ramp lighting retrofit project. And item 7 is the bid for hauling and disposal of dirt, snow, and asphalt millings. Does committee members wish to pull any item? Seeing none, I will move all items as submitted. All in favor say aye. Aye. Dissenting name. That carries, and we'll be joined by Council President Bender as well. So we now can go into the public hearing, starting with public hearing number 1, water sewer service line repair assessments. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Chair and committee members. Jeff Handelin will do the presentation.
Morning, Mr. Chair, members of the Council Committee. My name is Jeff Handeland. I'm the Principal Professional Engineer who oversees the offices of utility permits and special assessments in the Transportation Engineering Design Division of Public Works. We're here today to hold the public hearing on water and sewer service line repairs. City ordinance provides procedures for the city to repair or replace private service lines upon request by the private property owner or upon the failure of the private property owner to do so themselves. That procedure is such that if the bill for that work is not paid, the cost is recovered through a special assessment to that private property owner. Our recommendation here today is to open the public hearing, hear from any members of the public who might wish to speak, and continue the public hearing to November 7th. At November 7th TPW Committee, we will recommend adopting the assessments and levying the assessments. I'll stay nearby in case there are any questions.
Any questions for staff? Seeing none, I will open the public hearing. This is public hearing for item number 1. Anyone sign in? Anyone wish to come forward? Anyone wish to come forward? Then I will move to continue the public hearing to November 7, 2018, TPW per staff's recommendation. Any further conversation? All in favor of continuance, say aye. Aye. Dissenting nay. That's good. We now will go to the public hearing number 2, sanitary sewer service availability charges.
Mr. Chair, members of the committee, Katrina Kessler will do this presentation.
Good morning.
Good morning, members of the committee. Mr. Chair, I'm Katrina Kessler, Director of the Surface Water and Sewers Division of Public Works. Here to talk about the sanitary sewer service availability charges. By the way of background, the Metropolitan Council, MCES, treats and collects wastewater at its 7 regional wastewater treatment plants. Met Council is responsible for ensuring that sufficient sewer capacity exists to serve plan development and providing regional wastewater collection and treatment services. Funds to pay for the collection and treatment services are collected in 2 ways. The municipal wastewater charges, which are paid for by ratepayers as part of our utility funds, as well as SAC, or the Sewer Availability Charge, which is a fee that Met Council charges communities for reserve capacity for new or increased discharges into the Met Council collection system. SAC is based on the estimated potential daily wastewater flow, which is linked to the individual usage of a property. It's owed when properties first connect to the sanitary sewers or if there's a new or expanded use at a parcel. SAC is charged to local governments such as the city of Minneapolis, and then the Minneapolis then passes that on to the property owners. So the only other thing I wanted to mention for background is that we participate in what's called the Met Council SAC deferral program, which allows small businesses to defer SAC SAC payment obligations. So as of today, we have 2 properties with outstanding SAC payments for a total of $5,552.68. One of these properties is enrolled in the SAC deferral program. The other property recently asked the Met Council to reevaluate the SAC that they owe, and that reevaluation is ongoing. In the meantime, the city has already paid for the Met Council what they currently owe. So these are the 2 outstanding assessments, and I'll stand for any questions.
Are there any questions for the staff presentation? Seeing none, I will open the public hearing. Anyone signed in? No one signed in. Anyone wish to come forward? Anyone wish to come forward? With that, I will close the public hearing and just reemphasize what was described by staff is that this is a role we play on behalf of Met Council, who is actually the ones levying these charges. I think we just have to always repeat and remind that's our role. With that, if there's no changes or conversation, I will move item 2 as submitted. All in favor say aye. Aye. Dissenting nay. That is approved, but we do have Councilmember Johnson has the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just wanted to ask the question. I know at our last meeting we had a pretty substantial discussion on winter sidewalk maintenance, and the question was asked for staff to come back with a per household estimate of what that would be, because I know the number was pretty high, and so I wanted to see if staff were ready for that today. I hadn't heard anything back from staff when we asked for those numbers.
I'll refer that to staff.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, Councilmember Johnson, we do not have that number today, but we will work on getting that for you.
Great, thank you.
Thank you. Anything else? With that, we've dispensed with our business and are thereby adjourned. Thank you.